Welcome to today's resting place for your soul. I want to send my deepest and most sincere thanks to you for choosing to turn on this podcast episode today. Whether you are driving your car to work, busy folding laundry, or simply letting yourself fall onto the bed after a long, exhausting day, thank you for being here with me. Wherever you are, I hope this little space brings you peace, comfort, and a safe place to breathe. Before we dive into today's story, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt a powerful shift inside you? A moment of deep clarity where you felt completely awake and ready to change your life, only to find that a few weeks later, your excitement faded and you felt tired, confused, and completely unmotivated? If you have ever asked yourself, why do I feel worse after waking up? Please take a deep breath. You are not alone. And today we are going to uncover the beautiful truth behind that feeling. Let me tell you a story about a young man named Brian. Brian lived a very normal life with a steady job and a daily routine. But deep inside, he felt an empty hole in his chest that nothing could fill. One Sunday, he sat quietly on a park bench, put his phone away, and simply listened to the wind. Suddenly, a gentle but powerful thought hit him. Is this all there is? In that moment, Brian experienced an awakening. He realized life had to be about more than just going to work and paying bills. He felt alive, curious, and full of hope. Maybe you have had a moment like Brian's. You felt unstoppable, like you discovered a new world inside yourself. And you started reading books, meditating, and changing your habits. But then, the excitement disappeared. Your old habits returned, and you felt heavy with doubt and sadness, wondering if it was all just in your head. We call this the dip after the rise. Imagine you are climbing a mountain. At the bottom, you are full of energy and the view is beautiful. But as you climb higher, the trail gets steep, your legs hurt, the air becomes thin, and clouds hide the beautiful views. You might think you aren't strong enough and should turn back. In your personal growth, this dip happens because your eyes are finally open. You are no longer living on automatic mode. So you suddenly see your fears, your insecurities, and your past pain clearly. This is not a failure. It is progress, because you cannot heal what you do not see. When you lose motivation, it is easy to believe that something is wrong with you or that you are broken. But I need you to hear this. You are not broken. You are growing. Think about a tiny seed. For a seed to become a beautiful plant, it must first crack open its safe shell. After it breaks, it doesn't immediately reach the sunlight. It has to go down into the dark, uncomfortable soil to grow its roots. This part is silent. It takes time, and no one claps for it. But it is the most important part of the journey. When you feel tired and unmotivated, you are not going backward. You are going deeper into the soil to build strength that no one can take away from you. We live in a fast world and often expect instant change. But real transformation is like building a dream house. You cannot just stand on an empty piece of land and wait for it to appear. You have to dig the foundation and lay every brick carefully, layer by layer. It takes patience and commitment, especially when progress feels incredibly slow. As you build this new life, you will have to do what is called shadow work. When your inner light gets stronger, it reveals your shadow, the hidden traumas, shame, anger, and fears you have pushed away for years. Facing this shadow is exactly like cleaning a room that hasn't been touched in years. When you first start cleaning, you stir up the dust and uncover forgotten things, making the room look much messier and worse than before. But if you keep cleaning step by step, that room becomes fresh, clear, and full of light. Your shadow is not your enemy. It is your teacher. And facing it is the deep cleaning of your soul. My dear friends, to summarize our journey today, awakening is not just a happy, fleeting moment. It is the beginning of a profound transformation. Losing your motivation and feeling uncomfortable is a completely natural part of this process. You are not broken, you are not lost, and you are not a failure. You are simply a seed growing roots in the dark, a builder laying bricks, and a brave soul cleaning out the dusty rooms of your heart. The path forward is not about being perfect or pain-free. It is about choosing to grow, even when it is hard, and walking in your truth. Before we bring this episode to a close, I want to ask you one more question from the heart. Right now, what is one hidden fear, old pain, or uncomfortable emotion? Your shadow that is asking to be healed? What is the dusty room inside you that needs cleaning? Take a moment to breathe and reflect. If you feel ready, please share your thoughts or your story in the comments below. I am always here, reading and holding space for your journey. Thank you, once again, for giving me the privilege of your time and allowing me to walk with you today. Remember, you are becoming the person you are always meant to be, and the world deeply needs your truth and your light. Keep trusting the process, even when it is slow. If this podcast brought you comfort, peace, or a bit of motivation, please don't forget to hit the subscribe or follow button so we can continue to heal, grow, and awaken together in the next episodes. Be kind to yourself today. Goodbye, and I will see you next time.